forget that scripture. Draw nigh to me, never draw nigh to me. You don't go to videos right now?
No, it's just a live notification.
Oh, okay. Well, you good.
Exactly right.
I'm doing some. All right, Shema, Yasala, Yahweh, Allahaynawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasala, Yahweh, Allahaynawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasala, Yahweh, Allahaynawa, Yahweh, Achad. And Shalom Akim. We would like to start out by giving honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles, great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessing to the house of David, the elect. Those are Hobbit to my left. And today we're going to go into another topic, going into drawing nigh unto the Most High. Now, I've done this topic recently, but it's still in my spirit because of the times that we're living in. All right, because we're coming into very dark and perilous times. As you can see, pursuant to Matthew 24:12, and the love of many is waxing cold, man. The Most High is opening up something in the spirit world, or it's causing people to go, buck wild on Earth, on the planet Earth, man. But it's all part of the process of prophecy, man. All right, of the demise of Esau's empire in the dawning and the awakening of our kingdom, man. All right, so can you get there right quick?
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 2. It says, the Lord Yahweh Bashima Shai have been sore displeased with your father. Therefore say thou unto them, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashima Shai of hosts, turn ye unto me, said the Lord of hosts, and I will turn unto you, said the Lord of hosts.
You'll turn unto me. And that's more, and that statement has a lot of weight in it because there's a process to turning into Yahweh Bashima Shai, man. So when you first wake up into this truth, you are born again. All right, the old you was done away with. So that's going to come along with letting go of poor habits, man. All right, you're gonna find out that if you give into this beast system and you give into the energy of this beast, all right, you are what you eat. All right, so if you consume what makes Babylon, that's gonna be your spiritual makeup. So when it's all said and done, your thinking process is going to be that of a Babylonian, man, that of an Egyptian, that of a Roman, and not a Hebrew, man. Specifically, not the Lord's chosen, not a man of the Lord. All right? But when you detox from that poor diet, so to speak, that poor spiritual diet, all right, and then you consume the word more in prayer, being around the brothers, doing videos with the brothers, watching the videos, all right, meditating, fasting. All right, once you consume that is the majority of your diet, guess what? Your thinking process is going to be that of something spiritual, man. Because you are what you eat, man.
Yep.
And the reason we have to draw into the Most High, because that's going to be our defense against these perilous times to come.
All right, cool. This is James 4. All right. I started at 7. It says, submit yourself, therefore, to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
And part of resisting the devil ultimately starts from within. But then you have to resist this kingdom. All right? This kingdom, America, is of Satan, is of the devil, man. So everything all these traps that Esau put for you is for your demise, man. It's to draw you away from your power. See, Esau can conquer you and tackle you if he could draw you from your power source, man.
He can separate
you. He can separate you from your power. If I could get a fish, you have a powerful fish, like I don't know what, a piranha or a shark. If you take that shark out of his water and put it on the beach, that shark has no power. He has no bite power, man. All right? So what Esau does with the nation of Israel, he knows our power source. And he's doing everything to keep you away from your power, man.
And you got, in this time, for us to, like you said, because the water That's the shark's element.
Oh, yeah.
You see?
Live on water.
You know, that's his element. Well, we have an element.
Yep.
You know, when you see brothers, you know, that's into the earth, you know, brothers that's into different diets, you know, brothers, you know, that's into the stones, into the incense, into the, you know, the oils, you know, brothers into, you know, having a steady prayer habit, you know, that's our element. Yep. You know, offering up sacrifices, which we offer up spiritual sacrifices now, but that's our element. Yep. And when Esau, Edom, the damn devil, you know, he has all these things to draw you away from it, you know, to draw you out of it, man, you know. And then that's how he deals. That's why he's able to put these enchantments on our people, because they are out of their element. Why you got niggas crying over Joe Biden, you know, talking about the first lady. All right, y'all didn't know that bitch last week, you know. You talking about you're smart, intelligent first lady. You don't know that damn woman, man. You know, but you don't have nothing to plug into, so you just plug into anything, man. You know.
And another thing, this is our wisdom. So a part of our element, when we draw to our source, it gives us wisdom. And this is though we put on lenses. Now we can see the world through wisdom.
Yep.
So we know what's up with Joe Biden and that woman, man. We know what's up with Keisha. We know what's up with, so you know, giving your spirit over to this beast, man. Yep. But if you don't have something to, how can you have a judgment about America if you have nothing to judge it with?
Yeah.
How do you know what you see around you is wicked or not if you don't have a standard?
Yep.
So our element, one of the things that come with our element is a standard.
Yep.
Oh, I knew that shit was wrong.
Yep.
I just didn't know.
Yep.
You know?
Verse 8, it said, draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you.
And you made a beautiful point, man. And this is drawing nigh to the Most High. Because it's not just we put on garments and cursing out Esau and the so-called black woman, man. We have an element to draw to. We have a source. We have for lack of better words, a source. Like you have a stream, and I think the stream goes back to a river. Then the river goes back to a lake.
Yep.
Then the lake goes back to the ocean or something like that.
Yeah, the scriptures. Matter of fact, our scripture goes to it. You know, hey, because let me just get and read it. This is on Sirach 24. All right, and I'll start. All right, in the verse 30. Yep. It says, I also came out as a brook from a river, and as a conduit into a garden. Yep. I said, I will water my best garden and will water abundantly my garden bed, which is that's the elect being watered with the truth. Yep. And it says, and lo, my brook became a river, and my river became a sea. Woo! You know? Yeah. So that's how it works, man. You know, the source of that water, you know, all the water we see really comes from the sea.
Because it's infinite.
Yep. So it's flowing into a river. You know, rivers dump out, you know, into the ocean, man. God. You know, so, hey, we're plugged in to the source, man. When you plug into the socket, you know, it has a more direct, you know, voltage. Like if you, if I plug my phone up to the laptop, you know, just by the USB cord, it'll charge, but it ain't gonna charge that fast. But if I plug it directly into a wall socket and then plug into my phone, it's gonna turbocharge because it's connected to a source. You see? So we in a time to be connected to a source, man. And I'm gonna say this, man. Hey, you know, hey, brothers, you know, the Most High, patient, he not a tyrant. You know, he gave brothers time to kind of, you know, transition, you know, into being an Israelite, man. You know, and it's gonna get to a point of time where, hey, the Most High gonna be offended, man, if you constantly choose these ways over his ways, man.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you're not plugged into the source by now, you're gonna begin offended over some of these decrees that's coming out. Because you don't see it through the spirit, man. But the end result is, are you fully in this thing? And that's what those decrees are gonna sift out, man. Are you fully in this thing, man? All right.
I'm gonna finish this and
and one thing about water invigorates you. If nothing else strengthens you is water, man. And there's truth being likened to water. All right. When you draw back into your source, you get your confidence back. You get your power back. You have to have a power source, man. Going back to the wall socket. Because if you go an extended period of time without praying, without reading, without watching videos, you really start getting weak, man. This right here becomes weak. Right.
This is on James 4:8. It said, draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you.
Yeah, that means that he'll sup with you. Going back to Revelations, when Yahweh said, I will sup with you, man. You draw to the Most High, that takes sacrifices. You got to sacrifice some of your habits, some of your vices, some of your free time. But in turn, the Most High give you understanding of the scriptures. He'll give you a stronger spirit. Whatever you pray for, he'll grant it to you through the spirit. You know?
He'll give you a stronger following.
Yep.
You know, to encourage you, man.
Yep.
You know? Yep. Because the Most High is not going to entrust you, all right, to be a shepherd over sheep, you know, if you're not fully dealing with him like that. You know, it really, like I say, the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to get offended after a while, man. You know, because it's really like you want to be saved, you want spiritual power, you want all the promises of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But then when the Most High requires something, you poke your lips out, man, or you smacking your damn lips, man. You know, the Most High going to be offended very soon, man. And he going to start showing it through action, man. You know? So, hey, we should be fully plugged in. Nothing should be over this, man. We should want nothing, all right, more than this, man. This is the top priority, man. This is why we here. Everything God say, Most High is breaking everything else down around us, man. The only thing that's gonna be standing soon is this word, man.
Yeah, the sports world is dead. Hip hop is literally dead because he's killing everybody. Yep. What else is popping?
Yep. Eve is detrimental to your health.
Yep.
You know, what purpose does she serve, man?
You gotta ask yourself, the same woman that you worshiping on social media, can that woman have your kids? If she has your daughter, can that daughter become your woman? Those you gotta ask yourself as a thinking Israelite man. All right? Because if not, she just a harlot. All right?
It says, cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts.
And we got detox from society. Now, we're not going off the grid right now. We're living in some tent right now. But you got to spiritually detox from this world. How can you expect to get saved and enter into the kingdom when you slick love this kingdom?
Yeah.
We came here to serve in slavery. It wasn't supposed to be fun, man. All right?
It says, ye double-minded.
Yeah, you can't be in this truth and love the world at the same time, man. Hey, go ahead.
I'm saying try to hold a certain image within this world. Because you really don't give a damn about your image, you know, how people perceive you, you know. Like I said, you do your, you just do as a man, you know, and you treat people, you know, according to the scriptures, man. You try to be at peace with all men, you know, you upkeep yourself, you know. Not we ain't saying let yourself loose, but you know, Jake, all right, in the world, their whole agenda, their whole reason for doing something is based on how it will appeal to others, you know, how it appears to others, you know. Jake will shoot the club up, you know, just for rank or status. You see, Jake will sell drugs. You know, he really not in no dire situation where he has to sell drugs, but he'll do that for what? For his appearance, for his status. Jake spend all his money on outfits for their appearance, for their status. You know, so we're not centered around that. You know, you get clothes or you know you get some money, but at the same time, we don't give a damn. You know, about an appearance or ego or, you know, cultivated character. You know, we don't give a damn about that, man.
You know, and you know what, and Jake, you know, Jake has that thing. You know, you might drink, you might do certain things, you might have some type of pride in your appearance, man, but that shouldn't dominate your character to where you're offended over these things that go on in Israel, man. You know, and I'm saying that to say that, you know, we're not just in our room 24 hours out the day, man. But as the brother said, when you come into this knowledge, that's why I said what wisdom is free from care. And then when you come into when you draw into your source and you compare your new self to your old self, you realize that the ways of the world is effeminate, man. Jake went from having dreads to having gold dreads, skinny jeans, you know. Jake wearing a synthetic beard now, man.
Oh man.
Jake hair look like mine, but then they'll get a synthetic lace front, whatever you call it, and now he got fake braids, fake waves,
a line.
I'm like, bro, you outside your element as a man. This truth draw you into your masculine. The power source is masculine. When you draw to the source, you become a masculine male.
Yep.
You don't even care about that metrosexual stuff.
Yeah. What's popping?
What's popping?
You don't give a damn about no trend.
Oh, the scriptures tell you a woman's glory is her hair.
Yep.
And along with her glory and her nails, her restroom is feminine attire.
Yep.
You shouldn't your side of the restroom should look just like a woman's side of the restroom.
Yep.
You know?
It take you 4 hours to get ready.
Take you 4 hours and you taking selfies all day for how you look.
Yeah. This is Sirach 38:24. It says the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
Hey, going back to draw down to the Most High. In order to draw to the Most High, you got to unplug from the world.
You got to create time.
And that creates time.
Yep, you got to create time. Yeah. Because you were Jake create time for what he want to, man. You know, that's another thing, man. Jake, hey, we can't be in the spirit of these excuses, man. Most High not hearing that shit, man. All right, how about Shema Shah create your situation? How you gonna tell him about the situation he created, man?
He allowed you to have babies.
Yeah. So and you know how babies are made, man. Yeah. You know, so that's another thing, man. You should never a man that's put his kids out there if that's a hindrance. Well, you knew after the first one, okay, we get it. Yeah. But now you got 7. Yeah. Then you want to see y'all ain't got no. We understand biology, you know. Don't sit here and put that on your kids, man. They had nothing to do with why you slacking, man. Yeah. You know, there's no excuse, man. But at the end of the day, you know, we not in the spirit. We not in time to make excuses, man. You see, because Jake make time for whatever he want to do. If Jake want to do something, it's gonna be some time carved out his schedule for that, man.
And we know you, Jake, because we're Israelites. Yeah, that's the nature of an Israelite.
Yeah. You gonna make that time, man. You know what I'm saying? We saying it from experience, man. We done did it. You know? It's Sirach 38:24. It says the wisdom of a learned man comes by opportunity of leisure.
Free time. Which leisure goes back to read. Yep. You know?
And he that have little business shall become wise.
And that's another thing, man. Keep your fucking life simple, man. Excuse my language. But a powerful thing in this truth as a man of the Lord and as a man is keep your life simple. Go to work, go home, study or handle your regiment in the spirit, and have your leisure. Yep. You don't have to leave your house to pop a bottle open, bro. All right, you don't have to go out to talk to a woman. I'm willing you got a woman. All right, and you got a woman, quick. Hey man, the way of this world is dying. So if you stuck on no law, no sin, that means you didn't grow, bro. If you're not peeping what's going on in the spirit, that means you're not growing, man. All right, it's really time to let go of the world and just be an Israelite. Be simple. What does it say? You know, working with your own hands. Yep. You know, living that quiet life, man. All right.
Hey, when you go to Philippians, hey, because like I say, the Most High is requiring more of a sacrifice, man. You know, and He's really requiring our life, man. You know, we're a living sacrifice, man. You know what that means to be a prisoner. All right, and the servant of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, we not on our time, man. You know, the Lord has an agenda, man. We're a watchman. There's a lot of things happen where we have to be on watch, man. All right, if you're a fireman, you know, you can't make your own schedule. You know, if it's a fire, you know, every day you got to go put out a fire every day. You know, if it's 3 of them a day, you got to go put out 3 fires a day.
Hey, I mean, even Jake that has a craft. Yeah. Like you might be a producer. You got to make a beat a day. At least 1 beat a day. You know, like this is our profession. Okay? And something I learned about being in this truth, you got to be in the spirit of this truth to produce in this truth. So if your everyday activities is in the flesh, it's really just, you know, entertainment BS, then it's hard to draw out something spiritual. Yep. It's hard to be in the spirit to draw something out. You got to really already be involved in the spirit to produce something in the spirit. Yep. You know?
This Philippians 3:8, it says, yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahweh Shah. You know? Hey, so we count all things but dung, man. You know? There's nothing that we lost that's even, you know, going to be worth mentioning, you know, when we come into the kingdom, man. You know? the scriptures say that these things are not even worthy to be compared to the glory that's to come, man. You know, and another thing, like I've been thinking, we really got robbed just as a man in America, especially in the urban area in the city, we got robbed, man. You know, we supposed to know how to fish, we supposed to know how to hunt, we supposed to know how to build houses, man. You see, I was like, man, cause all this shit we learned, be following T.I., trap music, the hat kick to the right, smoking weed, that shit pointless, man.
Our minds were stuck on 3 occupations.
Yep.
An athlete, a rapper, or a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Which had no benefit to your life in the future.
Yep. You know?
Like you said, we don't know how to build.
Yeah, we was robbed just how to be a average, what an average man in the ancient world would do. We was robbed from that, man. You know? So how much more being an Israelite, man? So now we have the time, to draw nigh to Yahweh Shema Shah. Why not be fully locked in, man? Drake could talk about, man, that food too high. But you'll buy some $150 Timberlands.
Minimum.
Yeah. But then, different food, too high. It just ain't where your heart is. Because your script say we gonna treasure where your heart is. And not to tell Jake, that he got to buy this certain type of food that's expensive or this or that. But we just saying, man, like, why not invest in being an Israelite? What's so wrong? What's so bad with that? We done been an American nigga, all right, for decades. So why not invest, in being an Israelite, man?
And then when you follow Esau's prototype of being a Frankenstein, you just a modern slave.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how a slave look in the 1860s.
Yep.
But how does a slave look in 2020? The nigga is you. Everything that your soul lusted after, Esau baited you into that to fit into this degenerate minstrel show of yourself, man. That'd be the last one, bro.
I get one from the brother.
Okay, come.
All right. This is from the brother Gabar or Dama. I think that's Isaiah
42.
Yeah. Because this really, why people let me. This is Isaiah 42 and 22. It said, but this is a people robbed and spoiled, and they are all of them snared and hold.
Yeah, robbed and spoiled. Like you was going into, we don't know the basic necessities of really being a man on the planet Earth. We don't know the basic skill levels, man. All right, but ultimately we were robbed of our heritage as Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Because we were acculturated into the kingdom that robbed us of everything. So everything we know is what Esau taught us to know, man. But that's why you rather be an American nigga than an Israelite, man.
Yeah, he said you made it when you eating a steak at Ruth Chris and lobster.
Yep.
But you don't. But he took the desire, of you owning cattle.
Yeah.
Here it is. You bragging about you spent $100 on a steak this big. All right. But meanwhile, you got Jake got cattle. Meanwhile, you can be investing in cattle, land. Saying not saying that's what we should be doing now, but just the mindset that Esau gave us into the mindset that we should have had, man.
Because we've been in here 400 years, but your son still has to grow up, go to school, and start from scratch.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
What did you have? That's because that's the result of being a corporate wage slave here in America. Your offspring has to go to school and start from scratch, man.
It said they are all of them snared and hold.
Those different philosophies, those different religions, what do you call it? Politics.
Yep.
Democratic. That's a snare.
Yep.
All right.
They are hid in prison houses.
Yep, because your prison houses are really your neighborhoods, man. The neighborhoods are like prisons, man. All right, from the Americas, from North America to Central and South America. All right.
It's like a stigma.
Yeah.
But Jake really don't leave the hood like that. Like Jake in the hood is like, it's like a invisible, like that gulf. Jake really don't leave it. Like Jake don't even go to the good side of town. Like when Jake be from the hood, like,
you'll go out of state to a city in a tourist area that a local Jake has never been to.
Yep.
But he's been in that city all his life.
And then them Jakes from the hood will go to another state just to go to another hood in another state.
Yep. Hid in prison houses, and they got a concept called you institutionalized in the hood.
Yep.
You know, and really that's a mental illness.
You tell Jake you been to Atlanta, man, you go to Bankhead? No, nigga. Why fuck with, I can just go stay in Jackson.
I want to be in a fucking hood.
Yeah, fuck, I'm travel.
Yeah.
Take off and just go to a goddamn another hood, man.
Yeah.
You know? It says they are for a prey and none delivered for a spoil.
You're a prey? Because how do you get a prey? You set traps for that prey.
Mm-hmm.
So Esau pushed you in the hood, then he put traps in the hood, like was it drugs, the promise of getting money, the harlots. He trapped you through your sex drive, your libido. Then he traps you through your poor diet, processed food, cheap liquor. He traps you in so many ways that it's inevitable that you're going to fall for at least 2-3 traps.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're 40, 50 years old, and you've never elevated in the environment you live in.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And it says, and none delivered.
Yeah, nobody you voted for delivered you.
No.
You still there, Democrat or Republican. Okay?
It says, for a spoil, and none shall restore.
And the brother had on the restore, when he quoted that scripture.
Yep.
And now, when it comes to the elect, we are in the restoration phase of this truth, man. This is the great gathering, man. As it says in Zephaniah 11:1, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. That's the elect. All right, and the Most High is gathering his elect, man. Because we're being restored as we speak. That's why it says in Amos that he gonna rebuild the tabernacle of David. That's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Baruch 4:28 is the last one. It said, for is it where your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yep. So, hey, going back to draw to your source, it ain't about time because you got to make time. Because to make time, it requires a sacrifice. And more than likely, you're going to have to sacrifice something in the flesh to gain something in the spirit. But did you have any closing statements?
That was it, bro.
Hey, well, with that, hey, we want to give all the glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakwadash, that will honor to our apostles, a great millstone, well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. To the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.